Hello, and welcome back to my channel. Sorry I've been gone for a couple weeks, but I was busy with my granddaughter over the holiday, even though I was still working, but it was holiday for them because they were out of school. Yes, she is still going to school, honey. The county that she lives in still has her going to school, honey, but praise the Lord, we have not had the coronavirus, so that's good. But I have a sinus infection. I caught a sinus infection. My sinuses hate me, and it just had me a little down, a little out of energy dealing with these stupid antibiotics. It's just a hereditary thing. Thanks, Dad, but it's okay. Getting through it. So I thought I'd come back and break the ice with a fun topic. My next topic is going to be a little bit more back on track and serious. I think I'm going to make my next video about gaslighting. Something I just love so much when it happens to me. But this one, we talk about navigating the dating world when there's so many narcissists. You know what? One of my favorite people to watch on YouTube, Dr. Ramani, I believe it was her, said she estimates there's about 50% of the population has, I don't want to misquote her, but I want to say narcissistic tendencies or maybe some form of narcissism. Again, like we talk about, it exists on a spectrum. You might have narcissistic tendencies, doesn't mean you're a full-blown narcissist. Then again, there's different types of narcissists. Just a rainbow of possibilities when it comes to narcissism. But anytime anyone displays any type of narcissistic behavior, I swear to you, I am out of there. Like Batman, okay, Batgirl, Batwoman, whatever you want to call it. Like, I might be hypervigilant, trauma response. I'm not going to even deny that, but let's talk about this little situation that happened. And let's let you guys decide if you think this person was a narcissist or not. I'm leaning towards narcissist. I'm not going to stick around to find out because I have enough evidence to figure out this person's just not going to be compatible with me, so I don't want to deal with this type of personality, but I'm leaning towards a possible narcissist. Okay, so again, navigating the dating world. I'm single. I'm open for a relationship right now, so I am meeting different types of people. I think I'm going to close the door on this pretty soon, though, because it's draining and exhausting, and I'm not really getting anywhere, but I digress. Anyway, I met this person, this guy, and let's just try to make this as concise as possible. He's an ex-athlete. To me, that's kind of a red flag. Not all ex-athletes are narcissists. I have actually dated an ex-athlete when I lived down in Miami that was not a narcissist, and that was pretty rare, but he wasn't. He was so far from being a narcissist. He was like the most humble guy ever. But he had different issues going on. So I'm not saying all ex-athletes are narcissists by any means, but it just, made a little flag go up, like, he could be possible narcissist here. But he is an ex-athlete. He bragged about it a lot, let me tell you. The other thing is he has custody of his children. And that, when I brought up, wow, that's really rare in the state that I live in, that the male gets custody of the children. It really is a rare thing. Let me tell you, this is a woman-leaning state. And he argued with me about it. No, they're gonna place the children with the best possible parent, and I am the best possible parent. First of all, I don't know your ex-wife. I don't know your situation. I can't make that determination if you were the best parent or not, or maybe you just had the best lawyers because you have money. I don't know. But he really feels strongly he's the best possible parent. Could be true, could not be true. But I just felt that kind of was red flaggy because you shouldn't be talking to a stranger like that about your ex. Like you're telling me you are the best possible parent. Could be true. But still, you need to be careful about how you're talking to someone you don't know about your ex. Because it's kind of red flaggy when you are making it seem like they are less than you. To me, it's a red flag. Another thing is he kept referring to himself as a gift. Like when I met him, we didn't meet in person. We met in person. he kept referring to himself as a gift. Like, I met him and now I just met the biggest gift of my life. And he just kept referring to himself as a gift, like literally gift in quotes. And then I finally asked him, what makes you think that you are a gift? What made you give yourself this title? He was like, well, I'm everything you ever asked for. I said, well, how do you know? Because you don't even know what I've ever asked for. I've never told you what I asked for, and I don't. I do not tell people that I meet what I'm looking for, what I'm asking for, because I know what narcissists will do with that information. They will become that person. That's what they do. So I never told him what I wanted. He doesn't know what I wanted. I might want a garbage man. He doesn't know what I want. He's not a garbage man, so how can he know what I want? So I was like, oh, okay, that's interesting. Then when I would make comments about maybe one day, you know, I want to retire in Florida, I want to move back home, Florida. Well, you have no reason to move now because you know me. Really? I've known you for 5 seconds. I still have a reason to move. You really have given me no reason to stay here. I don't know you. Another kind of red flag. I mean, maybe it was cute, maybe it was flirty, maybe he had another intention behind that, but it was weird. Another thing is when we met in a neutral place for like an afternoon meetup, we were sitting down and one of the waitresses kept walking past our table like with a garbage can, and she kept making all this noise every time she walked past with the garbage can, and you should have saw the look on his face. It was like he was about to explode, and I caught a glimpse of it, and then he tried to gather his composure. He was like, well, that's really loud. I said, yeah, it's loud, but you know, we are in a public place and they have to get the garbage can to the bag, so it's not the end of the world. I didn't say that, I just said, yeah, it's loud. But I'm filing the note, like, why do you have such a display of anger on your face by a loud noise? That's because she's taking her garbage can past us. If she has to get it past us, she has to get it past us. It's not a reason to get angry, maybe a little irritated, but red flag going up. I just filed it away. Another thing, I made a video about being a minimalist. Okay, you can check that out, please do, because no one likes to watch videos like that because it's not popular to want to be a minimalist or check out material, you know, not being a minimalist. It's about materialism and maybe exploring the option of having a more minimalistic lifestyle. I don't know if I said that right or not, but people don't like that. You know, people like to be materialistic, showy. They put their value in material possessions, and I don't. So I like to, and what I said in that video, I like my iPhone 7 Plus. Yes, I do, honey. I still have an iPhone 7 Plus, and I'm going to have it until it stops functioning. And then I'll go buy a new phone. I don't buy a new phone every time a new phone comes out. I just don't. I don't have any desire to. I'm not a high-tech person. I don't care. Just don't care, and that's probably why my videos aren't the best. Sorry, maybe I'll get better in the future, but if I can get by with an old phone, I'm gonna get by with an old phone, right? It doesn't make me less of a person. I'd rather take my extra money and put it in my retirement plan, pay off debt, whatever else I plan to do with it, not buy expensive tech equipment. That's my prerogative, right? That's my business, as Tabitha Brown says, my favorite vegan cook. So I digress, but let me tell you, he kept just harping on my phone being an iPhone 7 Plus. Like I was just less of a person because I had this old phone. And then he had the nerve to make the comment. He said, are you a hoarder? Now he's never seen my house. He's never going to see my house. But he asked me if I was a hoarder because I had an iPhone 7 Plus. How did you jump to that conclusion? How did you make that assessment in your mind? How did you draw a line from iPhone 7 Plus to hoarder? Because I have an old phone, I'm a hoarder. I said, no, I'm not a hoarder. Not at all. He just kept harping on that. Then he asked me how old my furniture was. He jumped from iPhones to how old my furniture was. I'm like, well, and I told him approximately how old it was. I've had some of my furniture I bought down in Miami and brought it back to where I live now in a truck because I liked it that much. I don't feel like buying and selling furniture and flipping furniture and recycling furniture and buying furniture every few years. I don't feel like doing that. I like the furniture I bought in Miami and I brought it back to the Midwest with me. That's my business. So he asked me how old it was, and I told him, and he said, "Well, you should be replacing your furniture every 4 to 5 years." Really? So how much do you spend on your furniture to where you have to keep replacing it every 4 or 5 years? Because my furniture is older than that. It's not much older than that, but it is older than that, and I don't feel the need to replace it yet. It's not worn out. I'm not gonna replace something that is not worn out, right? And he was like, "Well, I spent such and such." I just asked him that just because I'm feeling like you spent $200 on your couch or something in it, and the springs were out in a year, and that's why you have to replace it. I don't know. I just threw that question out there just to kind of make it quiet, but he really sat there and tried to calculate. And I said, "Look, I really don't care how much you spend on your furniture, but I'm just going to tell you right now, my furniture is not worn out, and I have no desire to replace it until I feel the need to replace it. And it's not on a 4 to 5 year replacement cycle. My furniture is not on my balance sheet. I don't have anyone to impress, and have no desire to replace my furniture on that frequent of a cycle." Sorry, my furnace just kicked off, so you might be able to hear me better now. Um, Strange, bizarre, but we really sat in like a 25-minute discussion, kind of debate, argument almost about how old my furniture was. I felt like I was being belittled because my furniture wasn't brand new and had no desire to buy new furniture. Strange, strange, strange. Then, I don't even know what to say. Um, Aside from all that, this person asked me to go. He's like, "Well, what are you doing this weekend?" I don't know. Well, let's go do something fun. I'm thinking to myself, do I even want to see this person again? Because we don't have our priorities are not aligned. We don't seem compatible, and I feel like they might even be borderline narcissist, if not a full-blown narcissist. But because he feels he's the gift, and everything I do is beneath him. But it's the way I'm interpreting this whole engagement right now. But he asked me what I was doing that weekend, and I was like, "Well, I'm not sure yet." And he said, "Well, let's go do something fun." And I was like, "Well, what do you have in mind?" "Well, I'll text you with the details within the next couple days." The weekend came. This fool called me on Saturday night. The weekend's almost over. What you calling me on Saturday night for? So to me, I feel like that's disrespectful of my time, because if you're calling me on Saturday night to ask me to do something on Saturday night, you are being disrespectful, because you think I'm sitting around waiting to hear from you, the gift, to hear about what you have planned for me without giving me advance notice, because I have nothing else to do with my life. I don't have things going on in my life. I don't have a job. I don't have family. I don't have friends. I know it's coronavirus, but other things are going on in the world besides you. So don't call me at Saturday night to ask me to join your ventures of whatever fun things you have planned Saturday night when you said you were going to call me, or contact me earlier to make arrangements. That is annoying. So I did not answer. I have no intention of talking to this person again. That's that. So what do you think? Do you think this person might be a narcissist? This is how I weed them out. You kind of get a feel for where they're at. It just takes a few conversations. And you get them off your radar before anything ever develops, before you get in too deep, and before you have a mess on your hands. And that's just how I'm navigating dating right now. It's kind of stressful because, there seems to be a lot of narcissists out there. And he might not be a narcissist. I don't know. I'm leaning towards yes. But if he's not, still not compatible with me because our priorities are not aligned. And I don't want to date anyone that refers to themselves as a gift. I think you want to date someone that looks at you as the gift, and you want to look at them as the gift. But you don't want them coming into the situation saying, I'm a gift. Something terribly off about that. And if you're dating, don't do that. It's ugly. It's not attractive at all. Stop making your stock go up. So what do you think? Do you think this person was a narcissist? If so, what kind of narcissist do you think this person might be? Give me your comments, thoughts below. Or if you disagree below. It's fine. You don't have to agree because I'm not a narcissist and I'm not going to force you to agree. All right. Thanks for taking your time to listen to this today. My next video, next important video, I think is going to be on gaslighting. I might slip in another fun one in between now and then because I like doing fun videos. But go ahead, like, comment, subscribe, share, all that fun stuff. And thanks for stopping by. See you next time.